Hey everyone. So in this video we'll learn how SQL behaves when we try to join the table on the column having the null value. So what I mean to say is that we have these two tables as you can see on my screen. So this is a student table and this is a grade table. Now if we join these two tables on this column, which is a common column between the two tables. So if you see over here, it has a null and it also has a null. So for both the tables, we have this column and it has a null value. So when we join, what will happen? How things will happen? Okay, when we join the two tables. So that's what we are going to learn. So this example will be for the inner join. So first we are going to look how inner join will behave when we are having the columns with null values, and then we are going to look into the other joins also. So let's see how things will work. So if we join these two tables, this is the outcome that we are going to get in case of inner join. So why this outcome? So if you see, what is the meaning of inner join? So the inner join simply means the common values in the joining column. Okay. So if you see over here in these two tables, so 1 is common. So definitely we are going to get 1. So this column is from this table. This column is from this table. This column is from this table. This column is from this table and this column is from this table. Perfect. So we are getting 1 because this is common between the two tables. Okay, 2 again, it's common between the two tables. So we are getting 2. Perfect. But we are not getting 3. Why? Because it's not common between the two tables. Also, the same case with 4. Now, if you see null, you may think that null is common. Yeah, null, you may think that null is equals to null. So that's completely wrong. Understand this thing. Null simply means nothing. Okay, null says I don't know. Okay, it means I don't know. So nothing is never equals to nothing. So here, these two columns or these two rows, I would rather say these two rows are not equal. Okay, and that's why this row is not included as a part of the output over here. I'll also quickly show it to you on the database. Okay, as you can see, I have created the table, both the tables. I have inserted the data into the table. Yeah, and I'm going to provide you the code, this code in the description of the video. Okay, here I'm querying both the tables in order to just see what we have in the table. So we have already seen this data on the slides. So in this student table, we have two columns and we have following rows. In case of grades, we have three columns and we have following rows. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly join the two tables. And I'm going to make it as an inner join. So I'll specify inner join. On. So the student table column equals to the grade table column. Yeah, looks perfect. Let me quickly show you the result. Okay, so we have got this result. I've already explained you why we have got this result. Now let's look into the other type of joins that we have. Now we are going to see what the output would be in case of left join. Again, we have the same table. So what the output would be in case of left join. So before I show you the output, why don't you pause the video and try to guess the output. Now we know that in case of left join, all the rows of the left table will be included in the output. Yeah. So all these rows will be included in the output. But what are rows of the right table? This table will be included. That's a question. So let's see the output. Okay, perfect. As you can see on my screen that we have got all the rows from the left table. So if you see, we have got 1, 2, 3 and null. Yeah, and the names. Okay, now let's look into the right table. So for 1, Alice, because we already have 1 over here, so it will take maths and A. Okay, for 2, Bob, it will take science and B, because we have got the matching columns, right? Matching values in the columns. For 3, as we do not have 3 in the student ID column of the grade table, we are getting null over here from the right table, because we do not have 3 over here. Okay, so we do not have it, so that's why we are having null over here. I hope everyone understand that how joins work. Fine. Now let's take the last one. Now over here again we have the last one, null, mystery, and as I told you, always remember this thing, that null is not equal to null. It's not that null is equal to null. Always remember this thing. So definitely this null is not equal to this null. So it will take this record from this table. Yeah. And the rest of the values from the right table will be null, null, null. Okay. It will not take this one. Simple, very easy. If you remember this thing, that null is not equal to null, then you'll easily able to solve these questions. Okay, whenever you have any questions around the joins having the nulls in the column, you'll easily able to solve it. So just remember this thumb rule, that null is not equal to null. Okay, now let's move ahead and let's look into how right join will work. So this is the example of right join. Okay, now here if you join the two tables, again I would suggest you to pause the video and guess the output. Okay, so all the rows from the right table. So this is the right table. So all the rows we are getting from the right table. You can see over here, this is from the right table. So all the rows from the right table. That's perfect. Now the matching rows from the left table. So for 1 and 2, we got the match. So we are having Alice and Bob. But for 4, because we do not have the matching row on the left table, we are getting null from the left table, as you can see. Okay. So these columns are from the left table and these columns are from the right table. Okay, fine. Now, in case of null, it's very simple. We have done it. It's exactly same as that of left join. We are having null. Now, null is not equal to null. So, it is going to take this row. Yep, let me clean this up. So, it will take this row. It will simply paste it over here. Yep. But there is no matching row. Of course, null is not equal to null. So, there is no matching row. So, this will be null, null. Okay, I hope you have understood it. Now let's look into the last join that we have, that is full outer join. So with full join, when we have two tables, we include all the records from both the tables. All right. So I want you guys to pause the video and guess the output. So you can see the output on my screen. So it's very simple. We are going to have all the records from both the tables. So you can see over here that we have these 4 records from this table, okay, from student table. And then we have these records from the grade table. So this record, as you can see, is from the student table and this is coming from the grade table. So this is done. So this record is from the student table, and because again we have 2 over here also, so this is from the grade table. Okay, now this record is from the student table, but in case of grade table, we do not have 3 in the student ID column. So we are getting null, null, null. Okay. Now for this null, okay, this record is from the student table. But as I told you, null is not equal to null. So we are having null, null over here from the right table. Okay. Now in case of right table, we are left with these 2 rows. Yeah. So here we are having this row. Again, 4 is not a common value between the two tables. So we are getting null from the left table and all the column values from the right table. Okay, now this null is from the right table, as you can see. And again, the same thing I'm repeating because I want you guys to remember this thing, that null is not equal to null. So we are having this row from the right table, but because we do not have any respective matching row in the left table, here we are having null, null. Okay, so I hope that you guys are clear with how things work when we are having nulls in the joining column. One more thing, in case of MySQL, we do not have outer join keyword. So when you have to perform the outer join, what you do is you do a left join first, and then you do a right join, and then you perform the union between the two tables. So just remember this thing, that whenever you're joining two tables and if you want to achieve the full outer join, so we do not have this keyword in MySQL. We do have this keyword in SQL Server, but not in MySQL. So what we do is we do the left join first, then we do the right join, and then we simply do the union between the two tables. So that's all for this video. Thank you for watching. Meet you in the next one.